You know when you do a vlog, actually maybe you don't, but when you do a vlog and you've recorded about 10 minutes worth of vlog and you realise you haven't pressed the record button, so there's a little record. Anyway, I've just done that, that's me. So let's start again. It'll be better this time and you'll have missed nothing. This is quality caravan vlogging. In this vlog, a bit of an update and a new purchase. Yes, I probably said in the previous vlogs that we've got EMP11 and we wouldn't purchase anything else. Well, I think this is our final purchase, large purchase for this caravan. Actually, I'm not sure you could add any more to it. It's been one of those projects in it where I've just spent money on it, but good reason for us spending money on it, because this is the caravan we will have when we retire. So we'll be spending a lot more time in it. We wanted to get it as good as we could with the budget we had. So we didn't go for the elegance, we went for the one down and added a few bits that we wanted to add. To, no, maybe now it's probably the same price as a basic elegance, but we've got everything that we want on it. Great. So what else could I possibly add to this caravan that I haven't added already? Well, you probably have to wait, or you probably just fast forward it if you want. I don't know. That's what I do with vlogs. So this week, you'll notice maybe there's some bit of a carry-on over there. Ooh, bit of a carry-on over there. The caravan's going in for service this week. Now, here's a question. When you take your caravan in for service, do you empty out the cupboards? Now, I've seen people do this. Now, we've never done it. And the dealer's never complained. Or when we got it, used to get it serviced on the drive by an AWS certified engineer, mobile engineer, used to come and do it on the drive. So we've never emptied a great deal out. We removed the tellies and things like that and bedding. But other than that, we keep a lot of the stuff in the lockers and things. Anyway, so that's going in end of this week, or end of this week, yeah, Friday. Now we were going to book to go away somewhere, go and pick it up. Oh, backache, man. We was going to go and pick it up, but I'm not sure it'll be ready Friday, and I'll explain why in a minute. Interesting week. So the last two vlogs have been site reviews for camping and caravan club sites. A couple that we specifically wanted to go to for specific reasons. First one was in Cambridge. We were visiting someone in Addenbrooks, and last weekend was Kelvedon Hatch, because it's about half-hour from where we live, so I could get there at lunchtime, even though I had to come back and get my laptop. Yes, very funny. We really enjoyed doing them, and the vlogs have gone down very well, and good viewing figures, which was an interesting experiment for me, because, as I said earlier, when I eventually retire, we'll obviously be going to a lot more sites and doing a lot more site reviews. So it's good to see there is an appetite for those kind of vlogs. Now I know you've got a lot of motorhomes doing these things, because they're all old and retired anyway, and they just spend their whole lives going to campsites, but not caravanners generally. Caravanners generally hard-working pillars of society, but I won't be a hard-working pillar of society. I'll be lazing around retired, pumping out videos 3 a day and hoping to get some ad revenue from them. So good experiment. 2 vlogs went down well, more to follow. If you don't subscribe, make sure you do. There's a button down there that you click. Also, give us a thumbs up. That's somewhere down there as well. If you're on your TV, get your phone out and do it on there. While I think of it, something I've been meaning to mention. That's one of those things that most vloggers, including myself, don't really like to mention. I've got a website, YouTube channel, a few other bits going on. And the way we monetize, or the way I monetize what we do, is obviously ad revenue. So you suffer adverts, apologies for that. Actually, even if I didn't get ad revenue, YouTube would show ads anyway, so I might as well take some of the pennies from them, mightn't I? Other ways I monetize the channel is from the website. I do an article on, for instance, recently I've done on tyre savers. So I do an article on tyre savers, I research tyre savers, I write an article about them, and at the bottom I put some links to Amazon products. If you click on those links and buy them, it won't cost you any more, but I might get, I don't know, 50p, who knows, it depends on how much the product is. So a little bit of income there, a little bit of income from the vlogs. What I do, there's a reasonable amount of expense. So I just wanted to mention down below, you know, you've got the thumbs up, you've got to subscribe, you've got a whole lot of other buttons, and there's one that says thanks. Now if you press that, it will prompt you to enter an amount. So this is like, you know, buy me a coffee, all that kind of malarkey. So it's just basically you contributing to the channel. Way of saying thank you if you want to. and it all goes in the kitty for running the channel. Just wanted to make you aware of that. Again, obviously it's entirely voluntarily if you think I'm doing a reasonable job. Caravan goes in for service this week. There's a few other bits that I want done on the caravan. There's a few minor issues that I need looking at. Nothing major. I think hopefully they're going to remember. If you watched last year, we were in France and the flipping aircon didn't work a couple of times. Red light come on. Now Truma have said it was some kind of wiring harness, so I think the dealers ordered a wiring harness and they're going to fit it during the service. Also, we're getting, see here, this is the what they call the front binnacle. There's a 3-pin plug socket there. The far end, the other side of my glorious light, is a couple of USB points, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks. What are they for? So what I've asked the dealer to do is pop in another 3-pin plug socket, because you can never have enough plug sockets, can you? They are expensive. Once I know how much they are, I'll tell you how much they are. And you obviously can do them yourself, but while it's in, having a few bits done, I'll ask them to do that as well. Now, we just had friends over earlier on today. As they left, I asked them to help me take the canopy off the caravan. Now, there's a good reason for us taking the canopy off when it goes in for service, which I will explain. So if you have one of these canopies, or you've watched one of my vlogs of me taking off the canopy, they're not particularly easy. Now, what we tend to do, or what we've done in the, I don't know how long we've had it. We've had it on the Bailey, so we had it before we had this caravan, so I'd say 3 or 4 years we've had it. Now, in the spring we put it on, and in the winter we take it off. Now, the reason we do that is because the awning, the canopy goes in the awning rail. So when the canopy's on, we can't then use an awning. Canopies aren't really awnings, they're shades that come out to protect you from the sun predominantly. You can get sides and a front for them, which turn them into a bit of an awning. Like friends of ours have the Fiamma, same as us, a Fiamma, but they've got a Fiamma zip, so they were able to buy a enclosure, 2 sides, and very nice it is too, 2 sides the front, and you pick it down and it becomes like an awning. Not as, I wouldn't say it was as robust as the Isabella, but then the Isabella is a big heavy lump, very good quality and very good in all weathers, but heavy nonetheless, and it does obviously need to go in the awning rail. So when we've got the canopy on, we can't put an awning on. If for one weekend we decide to take an awning, you have to take the canopy off, which is a hassle. As I said in the previous vlog, there are no awning openings. Now, you can get them done, and I have taken the expensive route to this solution, of a solution to a problem that I've got. So the problem is, if the canopy's on, we can only use the canopy. We have to take the canopy off to use the awning. How do you get around that? So I've been looking at possible solutions until quite recently I've realised something. You probably know this already, but we're looking at most motorhomes. You see, they have Omnistore or whatever manufacturer it is, but the canopy sits on the roof, and they get one of these things and wind it out. You've seen it, haven't you? You've seen those, surely. So I thought, if we could get one of them for the caravan, surely put it on the roof, and then it means the awning rail is then still exposed. So you could use a awning on there without having to take the canopy off. Hurrah! When I looked into a bit further, yes, they do them for caravans. There's a different mount that goes on the roof. So this basically is long cassette, 4.5 in. Right, so this is what I've ordered, is a Thule Omnistore 6300 4.5 litre, was it a car? 4.5 metre canopy in a cassette that sits on the roof. You would have seen them on, 100% you would have seen them on motorhomes. So when it goes in for service, we're getting that fitted. I'm going to get questions, I know, questions like, are you sure you've got enough payload? How much was it? I'm not going to tell you how much it was. I don't want people saying, you could get that 300 quid cheaper, mate, if you get, you know, I don't like all that, so I'm not going to tell you how much it is. You can have a look and do your own investigation on how much they are. Look out for the next vlog, because I will 100% be demonstrating that. Now, we were going to, it goes in Friday, we were going to go away for the weekend, but I think there's quite a lot of work to do, and I don't think we're 100% going to get it back Friday. That's my gut feeling. So there's no point in booking somewhere, paying a deposit, and then come Friday you can't use the caravan until next week or something. Just keep your eyes out for that vlog. And if you own one, comments below. Do you have like a enclosure? So if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. Subscribe if you want some more content from us, especially me demonstrating that canopy that we're having fitted. And thanks for watching. I'll see you subscribers in the next vlog.
This is quality caravan vlogging.